Hey, seventh grade, this is Mr. Mulligan. Going my first try at the YouTube videos here. We're going to work with a program at this point called Screencastify. The issue with this one is that it only has a 5-minute time limit. So I'll probably have to post two videos, but hopefully we can adjust that. I'm in talks with Mrs. Young about that, so we'll figure that out. But for right now, I'll probably end up posting two videos for today's work on the XYZ affair. We were introduced to the XYZ affair from our first set of introductory notes in the quiz. We just want to break down this a little bit more. In the Google Doc in the classroom, there's a link to a funny little video that reintroduces us to the XYZ affair. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the assignment for Friday, the 20th, which will be due by 6 o'clock today. Hopefully you can get that knocked out. So what we're going to do is step one is the silly video. And in addition, I'll throw in these YouTube links here for you. Basically, you're looking at the summary of the XYZ affair. Pretty straightforward. The French have been attacking American ships, and we don't like that. So we send three people over, we being the United States, over to France. They say, hey, we'll stop attacking your ships if you pay us. We're like, and we don't play that game. Boom, boom, boom. People get mad at France. We go on this thing called the quasi-war or half-war, where we are always sort of kind of having tensions between France and the United States. So we have some problems, though, because the United States Navy isn't really up to shape, as we would say. At the end of the Revolutionary War, we sort of kind of disband the United States Navy. We're not actively using it, but because the French keep attacking American ships and are causing problems, we need to develop a navy. Now, at this time, we only have about 6 frigates or carriers in the Navy, so we need to get some more. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at what happens as a result of the XYZ affair here. Pretty straightforward questions. 1, 2, 3. How do you think Jay's treaty angered the French? We looked at Jay's treaty for, and how much did the XYZ agents demand? All right, all pretty straightforward there. Now, here's where you're going to have some struggles looking at this primary source. Basically, this first paragraph says Adams is speaking to Congress. And the gist of this primary source is Adam is saying we need to increase our Navy because of the French and the problems with the XYZ affair. So if we look at that first paragraph, it's saying, hey, I don't want to go to war. We don't have the resources to go to war, and we don't have the money to go to war. And France at one point was our allies, and we don't want to make them too mad. But we sort of kind of need to stay peaceful, but at the same time protect America. We're going to negotiate or try to solve our problems. So that's that first idea there. According to the first paragraph, how is John Adams trying to handle the XYZ affair? He's trying to be peaceful. He's not trying to argue and go to war, one, because we don't have the resources. The second paragraph and the third paragraph talk about how we're going to eventually, if we have to go to war. Adams is basically asking Congress to give us money to reestablish the Navy. Now, continually, the Navy started in 1775, like I said, during the Revolutionary War, but it sort of kind of goes down. So Adams is saying we need more money. We also need to get this Navy moving a little bit faster. So that's what he's asking for. Obviously, we need a Navy to defend ourselves from the French attacking American ships. We're also going to find out this is going to be a bigger problem with their Navy during the War of 1812 with something called impressment, where the British take soldiers off American ships. So we have the Navy looking at. The second part of the analysis here is this primary source cartoon. Here we see the 3 American agents trying for the treaty. The 5-head monster represents the French and the bribe. And then we also see the guillotine back here. The guillotine represents chopping off people's heads. So it represents the French Revolution. So again, we have the American. If you're looking at the Americans on the left with the top hats and the 5-headed monsters representing the French. As you can see, we have about 12 seconds left. We're going to end this video, and then I'm going to start another one to talk about the third part of the assignment.